Too loud right there. We'll let some people start to come into the building right now. I get some polls up in here. See what you guys think as this is loading up. People start coming into the live stream right now. We got Donald Trump has put the Democrats in a frenzy at this point, a real frenzy at this point. Like there might not be a return for some time. We'll let people start coming in here. If you come in, let me know if you can hear me okay. Just started the live stream right now. We'll start getting this sent out to people. 1 second. There we go. Got my kids running into the damn kitchen as I'm trying to get on the live stream here. People are going to start coming to the live stream, and I'll just turn it on. People will start coming in right now. Just getting it organized with the sound and everything. I want to get what you guys think about Donald Trump. Did he put the Democrats in check? Is he getting it done? What do you guys think is going to happen? Obviously, now he's taking a shot looking at the people, the judges, and different levels of the judicial branch of government. You know, what is the next move for him at this point? Obviously, people coming in here right now, I believe he's going to start putting these people, realistically putting people in check. And the Democrats right now are going to have some issues, I believe, because it might be a long time before they can battle back and get their party back in order. And if you guys can hear me okay when you come into the chat right now, I'm getting ready to invite everybody into the live stream. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know you're in here. Comment as you come in. Make sure you guys can hear everything clear in the live stream. It is 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time right now as we're getting ready to get started for today's conversation. Did Donald Trump put the Democrats in check is the question right now. Obviously, we talked about Kamala Harris's campaign. We've been talking about that now for a while. She did a pure shitty job, obviously. Kamala Harris did a shitty job with her campaign, inviting hip hop artists to be there to support her and all that was not the look I believe that the Democrat Party wanted. And it didn't turn out that way. And the whole damn country is red. I got my computer in front of me right now. I'm going to flip the screen around here in a second as people start coming in here to show you what the freaking election looked like realistically. People in the live stream right now, can you guys see the chat right now, Bar? If you guys can hear okay, put a Y in the chat right now. I want to make sure that you guys can actually see what's going on in here. Make sure this is on properly. You guys can hear. I'm getting ready to let a lot more people into the live stream in just one moment as people start coming in here. But I will tell you this. Let me make sure the damn chat is actually, let me see. Let me make sure that this shit is actually on properly for you guys to comment in the chat. And we have a guest. We have guests that want to call in today and hang out. All right. We got the chat working. Who is this right now? Z3DD. Welcome to the damn live stream. We're getting ready to talk about it today in the chat right now. The Democrats, the Republicans, what the hell was going on? If you're coming into the building right now and you voted, put Trump, put Harris in the chat right now. Hurry up, drop it in the chat. If you voted Trump, Harris, drop it in there right now. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to put my damn phone down so I can communicate with you guys a lot easier here. So what I want to talk about tonight, we're going to do a late night cap, almost like how Shannon Sharp and Ocho do. We're going to do a little nightcap, night session conversation as much as we freaking possibly can with the beautiful people in our country. Because let me tell you something, the country woke up, boy. Like, let me tell you, and I'm not saying woke in a sense of woke. I'm saying the sense of we freaking woke up. Like, people decided to stand up and vote this year and literally go for what they strongly believed in. And what I believe right now is, and I said this earlier in our conversation, is Kamala Harris had a shitty campaign. And I just saw what Nancy Pelosi said live. Nancy Pelosi said, if we had a chance to do a regular system in which we can bring, could actually vote on bringing who we want for our Democratic Party, she said it would have been different. So she basically just shit on Kamala Harris. Nancy Pelosi just shit on Kamala Harris and basically said, look, if we did this right way, you wouldn't have been there. And here's the truth. She's right. That's the thing. She's right about it, right? And I think Trump right now literally put the Democrats in a frenzy. Like, they're fighting amongst themselves. They're not happy about the situation. They're arguing about the situation. They're saying Joe Biden should have stepped down earlier, right? Like they're saying, Joe Biden, you should have stepped down earlier. Like you screwed up our party. That shit's probably true too. He probably shouldn't even have run the second time, right? Then you got Kamala Harris, who wasn't even elected by her own people. So that was already a problem. They didn't even want her to be there in the first place. So then they had to try to make the best of it, right? Look, let's just try to make the best of it. Well, that shit didn't work out that well. People coming to the building right now. We're about to hit the 50 mark already. Everybody in the building right now, put Trump or put Harris. Who did you vote for? I'm just trying to get a count right now to see who the hell you guys voted for. And do you think that Donald Trump has put the Democratic Party like on notice, like in check? Like we're coming, we're taking the House, we're taking the Senate, we're taking over the White House. Like time to pack your shit. Like Joe Biden's gonna start packing up. We got judges that are going to be leaving, stepping down. You know, some will retire, some will step down, some will get fired. And that's what's starting to happen right now as he clearing house. Donald Trump, in the last couple days, just after being elected, okay, not even in office, just elected as president, not in the damn White House, not driving in the driveway of the White House, literally just elected. The damn stock market's going through the ceiling, just like that. Boom, 1,500 points, just going up, right? We got in 2 days in conversation with phone calls with obviously the war situation going on with Hamas and Israel. Then you obviously with Iran. Then you got, he's talking to Zelensky with Ukraine. He's talking to Russia. Like they are getting shit. He's getting shit done now. And he said he was going to do that. So he's going to do exactly what he said he was going to do, or the American people are going to be like, we don't believe your ass either, right? So he's got to get it done. Like the reality is, he basically said what he was going to do, and now he's got to get it done. Unlike Kamala Harris says a lot of stuff and just doesn't get shit done. Like the reality is, the economy is shit. The economy in the U.S. is shit because of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Let me see some of your messages coming in right now. Jay Field said, draining the swamp. Trent said, I like your necklace. I appreciate that. I appreciate that message. I appreciate that message. Who else is in the building right now? Metal Snake said, the world is on the road to peace again. I agree. Karina said, Big Daddy T. Big Daddy T, right? Like Trump is doing the damn thing. I see all the Trumps in the building. Again, if you're coming in right now in the house, Trump or Harris, and make sure right now you double tap the screen because we have our live show in the mornings every day at 10 o'clock with all the production and the cameras and all that. And then we like to do this little vertical conversation to get closer to everybody in this damn chat right now. Double tap the screen. We're at 5 likes. I'm gonna see. Can we hit 10 likes? And let's see. Everybody hit the like button right now. Bang, bang, bang. Hit that like button right now. Double tap the screen and get it popping in there. Make people know what we're talking about just to show it out there. So now let's get busy right now. Let's get busy right now. We're talking Kamala Harris is funding prisoners for sex changes. Like, do you think people are gonna want to believe in that shit? Like, do you think you're gonna use our tax money to go out there and fund prisoners' sex changes? Like, come on now. Like that shit's not gonna fucking work. Like you already know that was a dumb campaign, dumb idea. There might be some crazy people out there that think that makes sense, but 99.9% of the world thinks that's stupid. Am I right now? Am I right about that right now? Like prisoner sex changes is out of control, right? Like that's what you're going to take our money and do. Like that's the kind of campaign you're running. Like here, we're going to, because you're trying to make America, everybody the same, everybody equal. So we're going to run around and give sex changes to prisoners. That shit doesn't work out. This doesn't work out. And then you got the border. What's going on, Sky from UK? We appreciate you joining us from the UK, baby. And if you're in the building right now, we love you and we appreciate you because we have a full show every day at 10 o'clock in the morning with all the cameras and production. But this YouTube allows us to go vertical and have a quick, instant reaction. What you're seeing right now is just the instant reaction of what we're doing. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that we're in here talking right now, having a good time. I greatly appreciate all you guys jumping in here right now. If people try to interrupt me, I'm going to say, get out of my space right now, having a conversation, talking about beautiful people across the internet. Everybody, if you're on YouTube right now, are you a part of the show? Did you subscribe to the show right now? Lee, what's going on? I see you in here. Z said mental illness, prisoner sex changes is crazy, right? Like who the hell? Honestly, You're going to wake up, Kamala Harris is going to wake up, feel good about herself, or go to bed at night feeling good about yourself, knowing you're taking our hard earned money to fund prisoner sex changes. Like, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Scott, I greatly appreciate you. You're going to have a lot of good time, a lot of freaking good times in this live stream. I promise you that, in here every freaking day. And on top of that, in the mornings, our full show, you are going to absolutely love special guests coming in. And right now, I can call in random guests right now to talk with me on the live stream. What I want to do is I want to talk to a Democrat supporter on here because I want to hear what they got to say about this. What are we going on right here? Why are we even listening to Kamala? I agree. I agree. Kamala Harris, what was she even doing? She wasn't even elected by her own people. Is anybody in here right now? I believe everybody in here right now is coming into the building. Everybody put Trump or Harris. Let me see if there's any Harris supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the building right now. Because I'm going to let a Trump supporter or Harris supporter call in right now and talk with me. You will see yourself side by side on the screen right next to me. All I do is send you the link right to your Instagram, and boom, you pop up on the screen next to me. Let's see if we have any Harris supporters so far. Because they might, honestly, they might be in check right now. Harris supporters might be in check right now. What's going on? Pork said Trump. Z said Trump. Queen said Trump. Trent said Trump. Look, so far, nothing but Trump supporters coming into the house right now. Trump supporters coming into the house right now. So, and then here's the other thing. Here's the other thing we were talking about yesterday. We were talking about, and this morning, we were talking about this. Why on earth would Kamala Harris run a campaign where she has a bunch of hip hop artists coming there, and they're, some of them are great musicians, some of them are great at what they do. Why would they show up though at a Harris rally, and you got people like Cardi B, great in music, and I'm not knocking her at all, but how are you going to show up to a rally, read off your phone like this? First of all, you really don't understand what you're talking about. And then afterwards, you're just saying a whole bunch of swear words, a whole bunch of dumb shit. People are like, that was retarded. And then you got Gorilla. Gorilla comes to one of her rallies and is out there shaking and twerking her ass. All these Harris supporters are like, what the fuck is this? I guarantee you, and it was a good thing that she came and did that whole Gorilla shit late. Because if she would have came in there early on, she would have lost even more votes. The black people voted for Trump. The Spanish people voted for Trump. The white people voted for Trump. Right? Let's be honest right now. Let's be honest right now. Everybody, who else is coming in here? Jazz, what's up? Everybody, if you are a Trump supporter, drop Trump in the chat right now. If you're a Harris supporter, put Harris, because I'm going to let a lucky person right now come into the damn building right now and talk. I want to see a Harris supporter come in and tell me something. Like right now, I'm telling you, so many Harris supporters that were in here before were saying all this stuff. I said, let's call in and tell me what's going on. Like, explain to me why you voted. We actually called in a Harris supporter earlier, and he said because he thought that they were going to take the gas prices down. I said, wow, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these people shouldn't even be voting at this point. Like, literally, some of these people should not be voting. What do you guys got to say? If you're in the building right now, you're in the chat. I'm looking at all your messages right now. If you're watching this live right now, double tap the damn screen, hit the like button right now. Everybody watching this live right now, double tap the damn screen, hit the like button right now. Justin, how you doing out here? Justin, how you doing? Everybody I'm looking on here, what's going on? Pleasant, what's going on? What's going on? Who else is this? Queen Tina. Trump, Trump, Trump. I see it in there. I see all the Trump supporters in the building right now. What state are you guys based in? Jesus is king. I gotta love that shit. I agree. Everybody right now, drop your state that you're based in right now, state or city. Drop it in the chat. Put who you voted for. Trying to get some ideas right here. And if you got a question, drop it in there right now, because when all the people start running in here and there's hundreds of people in here, it's harder to see those messages. So drop it in right now. Steve, what's going on, Steve? Drop it in the building. Trump Harris as you're coming in right now. Legal immigrants for Trump. I love that. I love that. Legal people coming into the building. We gotta appreciate that. Legal people coming into the house. We appreciate that. If you're gonna look, people are like all these immigrants and illegal aliens and all this. That's not the way. Jeff Lee, how you doing? We appreciate you. RB, we freaking appreciate you. Jay Fields, we appreciate you coming to the building. Tennessee, coming in here right now. How the hell you guys doing? Welcome back to the live stream right now. We are gonna get today. Our goal is to get all the people in the damn live stream right now, and we are going to let a Harris supporter call in and tell us why they voted for Harris, because we are confused. We are confused. After seeing that she has zero policies, she has zero policies. I cannot wait to see what's going on right here. It says, okay, Queen Tina said, I came here legally and Trump gave me my citizenship. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it's all love. You know, there's some people that come here illegally. There's kids that pour into the border at times. And I feel for those kids. I genuinely feel for those kids. I genuinely feel for the good people that pour in that just want a better place too. I feel for those people. The problem is, if you let all those people just pour in here, we can't figure out who's good and who's bad. We don't know what's going on. And that is where Kamala Harris failed miserably. Failed miserably. Okay, what's going on right now? Strider came into the building right now. Strider came into the building. Okay, Strider, if you're a Trump, if you're a Harris supporter, we want to call you into the show right now. If you are a Harris supporter, we want to call you into the show so you could tell us what's going on. We want Strider. Anybody, look at in the chat right now. Put Trump or Harris. Drop it in the chat right now. I got to see who's a Harris supporter, who's a Trump supporter, because I want to get somebody to call into the show that can tell me what policies do they believe that Kamala Harris is going to give to their family or to our country or for safety or for children or for, whatever's going on in the building right now, the economy. Let me see what else is going on. I've got another message coming right now. William, what's going on? William said, I want to thank the poor people and the middle class for voting for Trump into office. You've made me a richer person overnight. You know what? That's because the stock market went booming, right? Went booming, right? Stedman Smith, welcome to the live stream. We greatly appreciate you. All as people start coming in right now, we got 15 likes on here. We just started. Everybody watching this right now, double tap the screen to hit the like button. Everybody right now, if you're looking at this, double tap your phone, or if you're on the live stream on your computer, hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Hit that right now. Got to do that. We got to run that shit up right now so people know what we're talking about in the building. Let's say Julia Edwards, what's up? I voted for Trump. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Who else is in the building right now? William, what's going on? William said, ding, ding, ding. What's going on, everybody coming into the live stream right now? We got almost at 100 people on the mark. Everybody double tap the screen right now. I'm seeing a bunch of Trump supporters coming in. Jazz said, oh gosh, keep the nationalized. Hey, listen, how about the border? Before we get into all this shit today, how about the border? How do you guys feel about the border? You think people should just pour in here? Do you think Kamala Harris gives a damn? Let's be honest right now. Let's be honest right now. Do you think Kamala Harris gives a goddamn about our safety if she's letting all these people into the border cruising across? And here's the even crazy part. Now that Trump's in, Trump's like, I'm going to try to get these people out and deport these people. The Democrats right now are trying to block him from doing that. I don't understand. So we know as a nation, and the globe knows this, we know that they're all here illegally, all these people. Trump wants to get them out. The Democrats are trying to stop him from getting them out, which means they want all those illegal people in our country. Think about that shit for a second. What's going on? Old Texas said, hey, let's make Trump America's first king of America. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I think that sounds bad, I kind of like the sound of it a little bit because I'm like, yo, this man is doing the right things. Strider, what's going on? Strider, do you want to call into the show? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. All the Trump supporters that come in here, they all like y'all call in and hang out. The Democrat supporters, they do not want to call in. Let me see. Strider said also the wall doesn't work. Let's see on here. Buff said you are not democratic. No, I'm not. Not at all. Not at all. I will tell you this. I grew up in a household. I am biracial. I am white and black. So I have not a racist bone in my body. I don't look at white people any kind of way. I don't look at black people any kind of way. I played sports growing up my whole life. Played college football, got a chance to get to the pro level, had a good time, had a bad knee injury. So my football was cut early, couldn't play that much. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about the whole thing. I just want a country that is safe. That's what I'm talking about. I want a country that is safe. I want our children safe. I want our borders safe, first and foremost. And then let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about pricing. Let's talk about taxes are through the roof. Let's talk about interest rates that are through the roof. Let's talk about grocery prices, all the beautiful women that come into the chat right now. You go grocery shopping. Even men, you go grocery shopping, but women, they do more of that. I would say you women know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. All the beautiful ladies that are in the live stream right now, throw a heart in the chat right now. If you're a lady in the building right now, throw a heart in the chat. Let's see what those beautiful ladies that are coming in here right now. Let's see who else is in the building. Are you a subscriber of the show? Are you guys a subscriber of the show? Crystal, what's going on? Crystal Zimmerman, how are you feeling? Mary, how are you feeling? We got 100 people in the live stream right now. All the beautiful ladies right now. All the beautiful ladies right now. Put a heart in the chat. And all the men in here right now, if you want to see those beautiful ladies in here, throw a heart in there for those beautiful ladies. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of beautiful women that come in here and they are supporters and they are following. And there's beautiful women on both sides. Don't get me wrong. There's beautiful Republicans, there's beautiful Democrats. I tend to think that the Republicans know a little bit more. Just saying. I think a little bit more open to reality, right? And what I want to say to a lot of people here, you want to read something right there? Let me read something. Trent said he wanted me to read something for him right there. My mom works at a hotel, and there are 15, maybe 20. Oh yeah, 15 and 20, and have an ID, and they break smoking rule. They gave threats. They have illegal Mastercard, and the owners. Oh, you're saying the illegals have that? What is going on right now? What is going on right now? Hey, all the men that are coming to the building right now, there's some beautiful ladies in here, and there's some sophisticated ones. They know what they're talking about. Julia said the people put them in check. Okay, the people put them in check. I like that. The country put the Democrats in check. You might be right about that. You might be perfectly spot on about that. Because realistically, people are like, yeah, Trump is doing the damn thing. But you know what? The country woke up this year. Can you guys hear me okay? If you guys can hear me okay, put a Y in the chat right now. Y for yes. Put an N if you can't hear me okay. I want to make sure this mic is on properly because we're getting ready to call some people into the live stream that want to hang out with me. Make sure you double tap the screen, guys, right now. Everybody, we need to get the like count up to double tap the screen. If you're watching this live right now, double tap the damn screen right now to hit that like button right now. There's 100 people came into the live stream right now. We need to have freaking 100 likes on this damn live stream. If you voted, hit the like button. If you're a Trump supporter, double tap the screen, hit the like button or that thumbs up button, wherever the hell you got that on your screen right now, so we can get this message out and about. Jazz said, what's the biggest change Trump will bring to you? So everybody right now, before I get into this, one more time, get the chant going for YouTube to know what we're talking about so all the people start coming in here. Trump or Harris, drop it in the chat right now. And Strider, we need you. Let me see. Despite being a Harris supporter, my favorite president historical was Eisenhower, a Republican. And look, Strider, no, nothing but love to you. I'm just saying, call in so we can get you on here. We want to see a Harris supporter come on this right now and talk with me live. All I do, if you want to come in and talk with me right now, I send you the link right to your message right now and you come in. If there's a Trump supporter, because obviously right now, Harris supporters are scared to call in. I'll be completely honest. Because we asked them questions. We're like, what did Kamala Harris do for you? And they don't say anything. So right now, come into the chat right now. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to call into the show right now, all you got to do is say, hey, call me in. I tried to call in Strider, but Strider's scared to get into the message conversation. So if anybody else wants to call in a bullshit with me, you can do that. So what I want to talk about is this. Our kids in school right now are learning some craziness, right? Let's be honest right now. I'm based in Miami. Our schools have been pretty good, to be honest with you. We haven't had that many problems. And my kids are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. They're a pain, like every other kid. But the thing is, my schools are not teaching these kids weird things. And being that the fact that I'm from New Jersey, and I know what they're teaching in those schools, I think it's a whole bunch of bullshit, to completely honest with you. You're teaching our kids things you should not be teaching them. We're teaching them, obviously, you could be a girl, you could be a boy, you could be a him, you could be a her at any given time. Is just the weirdest conversation. You got unisex bathrooms for boys and girls who want the same bathrooms. Tampon Tim was on here just talking, saying that if Trump comes to our state, we're going to do this. Tampon Tim didn't even win his own location. His own county voted against him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Jazz, we can call you in if you're a Harris supporter we want to call you in right now. If you're a Harris supporter, we want to call you in right now. And I agree, Crystal, I agree. What the hell is the point of teaching kids? We don't got to teach them how to be gay or straight. We don't got to teach them that. We need to teach them English, math, Spanish, social studies, all the normal shit like gym class. And honestly, she'll learn taxes. Let me see what's going on right now. Strider said, I definitely think we need more control over teachers' voice in both ways. Yo, I'm saying right now, Z, you know what time it is? Tampon Tim was out there. He was like, he thinks there should be tampons in boys' bathrooms. What do we need? Listen, what do we need tampons in boys' bathrooms for? Who the fuck? And then you got the whole transgender thing going on. Look, I'm not against I'm not against, you know, transgenders if that's what they want to do. I don't care about transgenders if they want to do what they got to do. I'm happy for them. If they feel good, then that's good. I just don't think schools should be trying to persuade or help or educate kids how to become transgenders. And here's the deal: they're saying they can help your kid become a transgender without even notifying you. Like your kid's in high school or even younger than that, and they're going to help your kid do that. I mean, come on now. You guys agree with me with that shit? That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. If you're in a building coming in for the first time, if it's your first time ever seeing this live before, I have a full show every day at 10 a.m. If this is your first time coming in and watching me talk live on here, put first time in the chat right now. We got a special gift going up to lucky people today. Let me see. This says on here, Trump, BJ. I'm like, I don't get it. Then what we have here, Armando said, "Are you secretly Steve?" What the hell? This You have a crush on trans girl exposed. What is going on here? Trent said, I asked my teacher, who are you going to vote for? And she looks dead serious into my eyes and say teachers aren't allowed to say anything on that account because reasons I ain't stating. Wow. Wow. If it's your first time watching me, I greatly appreciate you. We are live every freaking day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. And now we're doing this little live personal experience here where I'm sitting like this. Usually I'm in like a little suit and I have the cameras and all that going on live on the show. But I like this. This is more personal. You get to look. I'm inside my house right now. I can show you around. I have a pretty big house. We're going to walk around and do some tours here in a second. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Kamala Harris, they did not want her in there. Her own people did not want her in there. Like, think about this. And if you see people with a check mark next to their name, that's because they're in the Mason mob. We greatly appreciate you, Crystal. We greatly appreciate you. And read your message. There are people that have transitioned at 12 years old. They are not much older and have so much regret. And now there's nothing they can do about it. Wow. You guys agree with Crystal right there? Read Crystal's message right there. She's a part of the Mason mob. That's why you see the check mark next to her name right there. Greatly appreciate Crystal. Just natural. What about Trump's policies? What about Trump's policies do you like? Okay, I'll break that down right now. Just natural. Are you a Harris supporter or a Trump supporter? Because I would love, if you're a Harris supporter, I would love to call you into the show right now. I would love to call you into the show right now. Mary, everyone show Brandon some love and hit that like button. Let's go. Run that shit up right now. One message. What you mean her own people? Sky, I was thinking only thing I could see as a good point of having tampons in the boys' toilets is if their female friend, family member, or girlfriend can't find any so they can get it. That's what I'm saying. Like tampon Tim is going off the chains with that. And they hurt Kamala Harris's campaign. I think she thought they were helping her run the campaign, and they were not helping her run the campaign. And that is why she lost tons of black voters. She lost all those Spanish voters. Do you understand? Trump wanted to, Trump wants to deport all those illegal Spanish people. And the Spanish people voted for Trump. Let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in for a second. James said Biden hurt Harris. Yeah, because Biden called all the freaking Trump supporters trash. That's just not going to help, right? Like, you think that's going to help? Like, you're going to call all the Trump supporters trash. So then, even if Kamala were to get elected, people are going to be like, I'm not respecting these people, right? Right now in the building. So let's talk about this. Is there any Harris supporters that want to call in right now? If not, if not, I want to call in a Trump supporter. So right now, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to call into the show right now, All you got to do, Mary said, Harris hurt Harris. That's true too. That's true too. She had zero policies. So let's talk about Trump's policies for a second. So Trump gets in office. The first thing he does within 48 hours, he's on the phone right now already. He's talking about, yeah, Queen said they're hiding. The Harris supporters really are hiding right now. I don't know where they're at. But here's the thing. Yesterday, we had hundreds of people were pouring in here, and you'll see they'll all start pouring in here in just a second. Everybody, if you're watching, double tap the screen right now, hit the like button. All the people will start pouring into the chat. If everybody in here hits the damn like button right now as we're talking about this. James said, my Democrat neighbor voted for Trump, first time voted for a Republican. Look at that. Bang. People switching, people jumping ship. Tired of the bullshit, right? So first thing, Trump gets in office. What's he do right away? Gets on the phone with Zelensky. Now he's going to be here talking to Putin, talking to Iran, talking to Hamas, trying to end the war. That's the most important thing right now, to get the wars ended. Number one, that helps with safety in the country. Then he's going to get to the border immediately, start getting that border protected, which he cannot do just yet because he's actually not in office yet. That's the first thing. He can't legally do some of these things just yet, but he's going to get to that. On top of that, he's looking at the economy right now. We have interest rates that went from, listen, I bought my house at a 2.9 interest rate. My house is worth over $2 million. I would not even have been able to buy my damn house if it wasn't for Donald Trump in office, getting the interest down right, getting it set up. We can get a payment that makes sense, a down payment that makes sense. Stevie's girl's in the building, another person in the Mason mob. After you're a Mason mob member for over a month, you get the damn money symbol next to your name. Stevie's girl, we appreciate you. We love and we appreciate you so damn much. If you want to join the Mason mob, all you got to do is hit join on our menu bar there. Hit join and you become part of the show. It's $1 a month. Only $1 a month, and you become part of our freaking team. A lot of shit goes on. We spin that wheel every day, and we got to make some options, making some money as we get ready to rock and roll. So here's the thing. Let's talk about taxes for a second, because everybody seems to think that Donald Trump is just trying to get taxes breaks for his buddies. Here's the deal. Anybody in here that's working, going out there working an honest living, right? What Kamala Harris says, she's going to raise taxes on XYZ. Everybody's paying taxes anyway. Everyone's already getting screwed paying high taxes anyway. Then you get someone like Kamala Harris steps in and just starts raising taxes, raising capital gains, raising interest rates. All of these big time investors and people that want to buy shit and buy properties and flip properties. I'm sure people in here right now that bought houses, bought apartments, whatever they did. At the end of the day, it's like, look, you want to be able to build yourself up and do great things in life. And you got someone who steps in and just starts making life shitty for us, right? Let's be honest. Joe Biden was there, but was Joe Biden there? In the chat right now, I want you guys to tell me something. Who do you think is running the country right now? You think Joe Biden was doing a damn thing? You think it's Kamala Harris? You think it's Obama? You think it's freaking Hillary Clinton? You think it's Nancy Pelosi? Like, who do you think is running the country right now? Tell me right now. You need a link right now? It says, no, he doesn't. LOL. Strider, you trying to call in? I got the link for you right now. You can call into the show right now. Who else is in here right now? Captain, around table. What's going on? James, what's going on? Special needs, biblical, Trump. Everybody right now, Trump Harris in the chat. Drop it in the chat right now. You're coming into the damn live stream right now. Let us know if you voted for Trump, you voted for Harris. We are getting a live count right now, tracking, because let me tell you something. The country was red, 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 red. And listen, they're still, should they still try to put Trump in jail? We're like, bro, come on now. Hey, Sam, do you want to call into the chat? Is there any right now, guys, is there any supporters in here, Harris supporters, that want to come in and try to persuade me into why it makes sense? Anybody? Tom McDonald and Burden, no, I don't listen to them. I'll take a look at it. Anybody in here? Someone talk to Strider. Strider wants to know how is it? I'm going to say he, just in case. If I say he and it's a she, I'm sorry. But how is he brainwashed? Say it right there. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't see any Harris supporters coming in here that want to say anything. Yesterday, a bunch of them came in, and we called in a Harris supporter on the show earlier, and they got on here and said absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is there a Trump supporter right now that's in the live stream right now that if I send a link to you, you come in and hang out with me for a second and you want to say some stuff? I'd love to have you in the chat right now. This is the time where I could send you a link. and you could pop into the show right now. Let's see right now who else is coming in right now. Does anybody want to call into the show right now and talk about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, the border, the taxes, where you work at, what you believe in? Do you think Donald Trump is going to take over and do the best shit for our country? Listen, I got to tell you, we were really close. We were really close, people, to having, if Kamala Harris would have got in office, woo, life would have been a lot different. I'm just saying, life would have been a lot different if Kamala Harris got in office. Like I said, if people just coming here right now didn't hear this, and obviously Kamala Harris offering sex changes for prisoners with our tax money. Why would a prisoner need to go through a sex change? I'm still trying to figure that out. Why would a prisoner have to go through a sex change, and why on earth would we fund it? I don't. All these people that are walking around, we have homeless people. I use the word bums because it's a word people use all the time. But let's just say homeless for sake of conversation here without being disrespectful. Homeless people have nowhere to go. Why on earth is Kamala Harris trying to fund prisoner sex changes and not funding them? And let me tell you something. Kamala Harris being from California, and if you're in the live stream right now, again, everybody put your state where you're based right now. I'm going to read all the states right now that are coming into the chat right now. Put your state in the damn chat right now. I'm going to say your state as soon as it comes in there right now. Angel, what's going on, Angel? Said Kamala. Georgia. Georgia stood up this year, boy. Georgia was out there voting, getting it done. James, Colorado. James out in Colorado. Let's see what else we got. We got Maryland in the house. Queen Tina from Maryland in the house. We got Mary in South Carolina. We got Lovey in Florida. Let's go. What part of Florida you in, Lovey? Just natural. Puerto Rico. I go to San Juan when I go there. Strider, Michigan. Michigan. Strider, you saw what happened to Michigan. Stevie's Girls in New Jersey, where I was born in Pennsylvania, grew up in New Jersey. What's going on? My name is my camera, because I'm literally on my damn phone camera right now. I have a whole sports show that we have obviously every day in the morning. But right now I'm on this vertical live stream setup in my kitchen, hanging out with you guys to have a nice session and conversation right now. What's going on? Gus said New Jersey. Another person from New Jersey. Let's go. Crystal, Virginia. My name is California. I got to tell you, California. Woo, California, man. And that's the thing. Kamala Harris is from California. And then they got this other guy. The government out there is just so sideways. All those people out there, all those homeless people living on the beach. California is a beautiful state. Beautiful state. I'm not talking about the Democrat, Republican, or politics. I'm just saying what a beautiful state California can be, right? But it's just not working out because they're just making them shit the bed out there. Eric, Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania you in, Eric? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Just Natural said, Brandon, should stop and frisk be legal? When you say stop and frisk, hold on a second. Love you for a lot of. Let me just say these names right now. Guzman, New Jersey. I was out there born. I was in Warren County, Hunterdon County. Then I lived in New York. What's going on? Let me see. Stop and frisk. When you say stop and frisk, you're saying just pull up and just be like, yo, and something's going on here. I think you got something going on. Let me just frisk you because I think that just because I'm a police officer, I think I should just be frisking someone right now. Is that what your question is right now? Because I might believe something's going on without proper evidence. Is that what we're getting at right now? James, I grew up as a conservative, Boulder, Colorado. Nice. Trent, let me see. Nah, dude, but I saw a video and someone vote for King Von. Just natural, yeah. Sam, what's going on? Everybody coming here right now, everybody in the chat, put Trump or Harris. So, Sam, let me read Sam's message right now. Sam said, how do you feel about Trump's mismanagement and staffing his cabinet? He was supposed to start starting in July, and at this point has only staffed it says, because he needs about 4,000 more to employ. How do I feel about that? Well, Trump, it has some time. He won't even be in the White House until January. He's working on a lot of stuff right now, and he's already making phone calls, which I really appreciate. He's already calling over, talking to, trying to get these wars stopped, talking to Zelensky. He's over there talking to Ukraine, talking to Russia, talking to Iran, Hamas. He's talking to, like, getting stuff done right now. Israel, making sure that he puts a stop to all this stuff. I don't think there's going to be an issue with that at all. I think that's going to be fine. And I think the major problem that we got right now with the situation is Trump is about to get in office right now, and immediately all these Democrats were like, "The fight continues." It's like, what? What do you mean the fight continues? I mean, you could say this: we wanted Kamala Harris. If you did, great. She didn't get in. Now it's time to support the president that's going to be in there right now, and then support that president for the next 4 years, and then you'll have your chance again to start running and try to win back the White House if you want. Like, that's what it should be. If you're automatically going to be trying to impeach this man, you're going to put him on self-defense mode, and then you're going to get a guy who's talking shit on social media, and then people are going to be like, well, Donald Trump's talking shit. Yeah, he's talking shit because all these damn people, obviously, he gets in office. The first day he gets in office, people already start coming for his neck, like, impeachment and indictments and all this kind of shit. Let the man do what he does, and we're going to have a lot more money, a lot more time, a lot more freedom, a safe border where our families are going to be protected, our schools are going to be better. We're not going to have our schools teaching our kids a bunch of dumb shit, how you could be a boy and a girl and a dog and a cat. And there's girls that have, there's a girl and a guy had litter boxes in school. I mean, come on now. I saw, and here's the thing, because I'm black and white, I can tell you whatever the hell I want to say. I don't give a shit what people say. How about this? You got Pete Theo's in the goddamn building. We appreciate you coming to the chat right now. New Jersey is getting closer to red every time. This is true. This is true. This is true. Pete, my brother, in there right now with a cash money symbol next to his name in the Mason mob. We greatly appreciate you. We greatly appreciate you. And look, here's what I'm saying. I want to get to this point right now. Trump put them in check, and the voters. I like what was said in the live stream today. The voters put the Democrats in check, and they really did, because the voters are the voice of the country, right? And when you look at the Democrat Party, when they got on and I'm watching right now, and they're like, well, they got up there and were speaking, and they said, look, we're not gonna let that hurt us, America. We're not gonna let that hurt us, America. That Trump's in. America voted for Trump, so it makes no sense. People, if I saw that and they were like, well, we're not going to let that hurt us, America. And I'm like, how can you say you're not going to let that hurt us, America, when America voted for Trump? America is happy right now because we literally have someone in office that has our best freak. Like, when I look at what he's going to do, it's everything that I literally want him to do. And let me break down something for people in here right now. People that are coming to the building right now. Crystal, how you doing? We had a lot of people coming here so far. A lot more people about to come here right now. Everybody double tap the screen right now. If you are a Trump supporter, double tap the screen right now. Boom, boom, boom. And hit that like button right now, because I'm about to tell you guys something that's important shit right now. When you got someone like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they get in office, okay? I want people that are watching this right now, you should, if you're a Democrat, you should be so damn happy right now that Donald Trump is in office, because your life is going to be so much better than you ever freaking thought in your life. Hold on, we got a Kamala Harris supporter just came in here. The God of War said Kamala 2028. Hey, Gasper, can we call you into the live stream? We are looking to call a Harris supporter into the live stream right now. My goal right now is to call a Harris supporter into the show right now. If you are willing to call into the show right now, I will send the link to you right now, and you could call into the show right now. And your picture will be right next to me, and you'll be talking live, and people can hear what you got to say. Let's see right now. Brian, what's going on? Sam, what's going on? Lovey, Strider, Just Natural. Let me see right now. I work for Brandon administration. No can do. You work for the Brandon administration? So you can't call in? I don't get it. I don't get it. You can't call into the show right now and talk about this right now? Here's the thing, ready? All the Harris supporters, I have family and friends that are Harris supporters, and they're good people. I just think that they're not on the same wavelength I am when it comes to what we're talking about. But I will tell you this. Who wants to call into the show right now? Sam, are you a Harris supporter? I'm about to call a Harris supporter into the chat right now. I'm trying to get that done right now. Hey, listen, this is the thing about it. The Trump supporters, they come in here and they're speaking their mind. But the Harris supporters, they never want to call into the show. We can have 1,000 people on the live stream, and a Harris reporter will say something, but they won't call in, and we want to hear what you got to say. Let's see. Permix said, "Why would I be happy about 60% inflation with 60% tariff on everything from China, which is a lot?" So hold on. Are you a Harris supporter too? Let me see what's going on here. Brian said, "Looks like lawfare. Looks like they tried to take him out since day one, 8 years ago." Yeah, I agree. I agree right now. Here, let's show America why the country's red. Everybody in the chat right now, put Trump or Harris. If you're in the live stream right now, put Trump or Harris. This will show you why Trump is in office right now. If you look at the chat right now, everybody put Trump or Harris, and you will see exactly why Trump is in office, because all the people that are voting for Donald Trump all the freaking time as he's in there, you will see right now, boom, watch this. Everybody look at the chat right now. Everybody put Trump or Harris. Let me see what's going on right here. Sam. Okay, Sam, we're going to call you in. Sam, can we call you into the show right now? Eric said RFK. Sam, could we call you into the show right now? Maddie Ice, what's going on, Maddie? I'm going to give a valid reason. I'm going to call you into the show. I'm going to talk to you on here. Oh, we send you the link. You call in and you're side by side, and we talk about it back and forth. Okay, you can't call in. That's okay. Joe, what's going on? All right, so let's do it like this. Okay, Trump. Trump gets in office. The first thing he's going to do right now, I've been saying this, he's already getting it done right now. Trump is already contacting, obviously, taking care of the war situation. We're going to get a better relationship with China, a better relationship with Russia, Ukraine, get all that shit ended, make America safe again, because wars are going to be slowing down, stopping all that bullshit. We're going to stop people from coming into our country. The border is going to get locked down. We're not going to start having all these millions of people, millions and millions and millions of illegal people that are coming into the live stream right now, right? You can see millions and millions of people are coming into right now into the damn border, right? Like, that's the reality. All these people that are coming across the border right now, people are still pouring in today. People pouring in today. Roxanne, how you doing, Roxanne? Who you got? Harris or Trump? Drop it in the chat right now. And I'm ready. I'm ready to get someone to come in here. Let me see. Brandon, I don't think you know how global relations work. Just natural. Why don't you come into the chat? I want someone to call in. I will send you the link. You click on it. Boom. You'll be side by side with me on the screen. And you can explain to people in the live stream your point of view. That's the whole reason why I'm on here right now. This is what we do on a daily basis. So anyway, the whole reality is this. Now, once everything starts getting set up, right? Trump starts ending the war. All that goes good, right? The wars are getting ended. We're going to lower the taxes. If you have any kids, your kids, when interest rates go down, they'll be able to go out and buy a house. Literally, these kids right now graduate from college, got no damn money, getting jobs. They promised them they would take care of all their, their tuition costs and all that, that's a whole bunch of BS too. They get out of college, they get a job, they can't buy a house. Can't buy a house, interest rate 8%. Like, what are they? And all of a sudden, here comes election time. Here they go, dropping it down a little bit more to make sure it looks like more appealing. At the end of the day, right? They make shit hard. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have made life hard for the last 4 years with higher interest. You go to the grocery store, you get a loaf of bread and peanut butter and jelly, and you're like, yo, why am I paying $30? It's that easy to understand. They're make our life harder so they can give handouts, right? What else we got right now? Sean is here. Sean and Steph. Why is it that they can all only text all of a sudden? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. Just natural. University of Pittsburgh. University of Pittsburgh. Then I went to Sunnybrook. Went to grad school. Lived in New York City. Lived in Jersey. Lived around tons of Republicans and Democrats. I saw both opportunities right here. Neptune, you're in here wild. Eric, what's going on? Should Trump invite Ukraine and Russia into NATO? That's an interesting conversation. That's a very interesting conversation. Carl, what's going on, Carl? Are you asking me if I'm a white dude for Kamala? If you're asking me, no, I'm biracial, black and white. Or are you a white dude for Kamala? Or are you asking if someone else in the chat a white dude for Kamala? What's going on right now? Let's see who else is in here right now. Pandemic, inflation was worldwide. Let's see. Jimmy, that's literally never been someone's thought process before buying food. They just budget better and buy the cheaper options. Yeah, but here's the deal. That might be possible, but why would you have to budget to go get a loaf of bread, peanut butter, and jelly? Like, I'm telling you, like, to get the normal things, eggs, bread. I'm not saying to go out there and get organic, this crazy steak, the number one steak in the country. I'm saying you want to get food for your family, put on the table. Shit is more expensive than it ever was before for no apparent reason. And that is because we have people in office that are doing shit that should not be done. Let's be honest. Let's be honest right now. They literally, every time they get in office, they raise taxes. Before Kamala Harris got in there, Trump said, or before Joe Biden, sorry, got in there, he said he's going to raise your taxes. And right away, that's what he did. Raise the taxes up. He raised the taxes up. He raised the interest rate up. The grocery costs are up. The gas prices are up. Yo, look at the gas prices. Look at the gas prices. Whether you're a responsible adult or not, when you're a responsible adult or not, when you go to the grocery store, why would they make it harder? And okay, answer this question too. Jimmy, can you call into the live stream? We send you the link and it pulls up your side by side. You'll be on that side while we're talking. And everybody right now hit the damn like button right now to keep it rocking right now. Everybody hit the like button because a lot of people keep coming into the live stream. We're having these conversations because at nighttime, every day we're live in the morning at 10 a.m., doing a full live show every day at 10 a.m. But during the day and at nighttime, we come on here, we do what's called a instant reaction to shit that's happening on the TV right now that we're seeing. Do you want to call into the show right now? Does anybody, any Harris supporter, want to call into the show? This is what I'm saying. Harris supporters, this is the other thing too. Harris supporters, they say a lot of stuff, but they don't say anything when you try to call them into the live stream. Yeah, we could talk football too. I'll be honest with you, Sam. I'll be honest with you. As this stuff starts fading out a little bit more, we will be heavy into the playoffs and everything. Obviously, we are a sports and entertainment show, channel cast. You'll see live guests coming on the show. Bare knuckle. We got NFL players, NBA players. Everybody's coming into the building. Sam, we appreciate you. And yes, we'll definitely be doing that 100%. That will be happening. You're going to be seeing more of that. Even at nighttime like this, we're going to be talking about the games. I got live guests that come on and bullshit with me. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. Listen, I am still waiting for one person that wants to call in. Lovey, yeah, the laptop. That's the other thing. You ever notice how the media has attacked Trump in so many ways? And then you look at Hunter Biden and you look at, Joe Biden, you look at Hillary Clinton with all those emails that went missing and then all this stuff. And they're just like, they just like sweep it under the rug. Like, it's okay. But then when you go to Trump, people are like, oh yeah, we got to chase him to the fullest extent. You guys agree with me on that right now? Like, what is the situation with that? What is the situation with that? And I'm still waiting on someone to call in right now. I'm waiting on one lucky person right now. I'm waiting on one person to call into the chat right now. Jeff Lee, what's going on? Love you, Trent, Sam, Mary, everybody that's in the live stream right now. We know we greatly appreciate you. We appreciate your love and support, and we're having this conversation openly. How about this? For the sake of conversation right now. Trump gets in office right now, and now he's getting ready to fire a bunch of people. He's getting ready to clear house. Do you think that as he's deporting people, do you think the Democrats should jump in and stop him from deporting people? What do you guys think about that? Because he's getting ready to start doing it right now. He's getting ready to start deporting people. And I know one thing, the Democrats are like, we're going to stand by them. We're going to try to keep them in the country, and we're going to keep pouring. What would be the reasoning of stopping them from being deported, though? I don't understand. I'm confused by it, though. Like, are you saying because you think they're good people? Like, we don't even know who they are. Like, we don't even know who these people are that are pouring into the damn country, pouring into our country, and they're going to be, Trump's going to start deporting them. And I'm just saying, why would you want to keep somebody here that you don't know, like, if you don't know who they are? You know what I'm saying? Like, I use logical conversation on it. Sky, what's going on? I greatly appreciate that. What I'm saying is, oh, here we go. Sam says, you say the media attacks Trump, but how do you feel about his unprofessional, sexist, and racist comments? Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. That's what I want to talk about anyway. Trump's personality. Let's talk about Trump's personality. Okay, being that I'm black and white, I can say what the hell damn I want. I don't care. I'm going to break it down for you. Do you realize that people vote off emotion, right, and not off policy? They vote off emotion. Every single person that's been in the White House, I don't care if it's Kamala, I don't care if it's Joe Biden, I don't care if it's Obama, I don't care if it's Michelle Obama, I don't care if it's Hillary Clinton, I don't care if it's Trump. They've all said dumb shit in their life. They've all done dumb shit in their life one way or another, or they were a little loud at one point, or they cut somebody off, or they did something stupid. Everybody has done that, right? But here's the situation. we need to, well, and we did do, vote for the person that's going to give us the best opportunity to be a successful nation. I'm not saying Trump likes every white person. I'm not saying Trump likes every black person. I'm not saying Trump likes every Spanish person. But what I'm saying is this: when you hire somebody to be on your team, they are the person that's going to be a leader, probably will be more vocal, right? That's why Donald Trump is more vocal, more energetic, more loud, more rough around the edges. You need someone who's going to battle China and battle Russia and battle, these areas that have a problem with our nation. Like, do you think for a second, if we get into some crazy shit, you think Joe Biden is going to be standing up there at the forefront protecting us? You think for a second that Kamala Harris is gonna be doing? Donald Trump got shot in the damn ear on stage and said, "Fight, fight, fight." Did you guys watch that? He got shot on stage and said, "Shot, shot, shot." Sorry, said, "Fight, fight, fight." He got shot in his damn ear. And then it was like assassination attempt after assassination attempt. And now people are like, now we're looking into this shit, right? And I agree with you, Sam was 1 inch away, right? 1 inch away. And here it is. He doesn't speak cookie cutter politic words. I agree. Stu, I agree with you. I agree. Is it STU or is it Stu? I'm looking at it right now. I'm calling it Stu. He doesn't speak the political shit. He's a man that's rough around the edges, a businessman that gets it done. He's not out there just to talk shit. He's out there to say it and get it done. And that's why I appreciate him. That's why I appreciate him right now. And it's so important to get the shit done. Eric said Belichick had no personality but could lead mediocre teams to Super Bowl victories. He knew how to unite the team for a common goal. Okay, yeah, that's true. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're Donald Trump and you got the whole damn media, you got CNN, you got NBC, you got ABC, you got MSNBC, and you can go on and on, and all these damn networks were just against Trump the whole time, right? And then Trump stands up and goes, "You know what? Not putting up with this shit," and just starts letting people know. Fox stood by him. Obviously, Fox is like, I like what he's doing. This man is stepping up for the people. Like, Donald Trump is stepping up for you and for me right now, protecting our families. Do you like Democrats? They want to do this whole thing, we'll take guns away and all that kind of stuff. How are we going to protect ourselves if they do that? And I do understand a situation where there are some things that happen at schools that are detrimental, and I do understand that, and that's difficult. But at the end of the day, safety in this country comes first. It's safety, it's our children, and then it's finances. And right from the start of time, our safety with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden has been goddamn terrible. The border wide open. Other countries think we're weak as hell. If it wasn't for the Olympics made us look like superheroes. If it wasn't for the Olympics, the whole world would think that we're a bunch of weak people because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the way they run the country. And that's just the reality right now. And I saw a message on here I was going to read that popped up on my screen. Here it is. Just Natural Brandon, he went into bankruptcy so many times. There's nothing wrong with going into bankruptcy. There's nothing wrong going into bankruptcy. That shit happens. And I hate to say it like that because obviously financial concerns or something unforeseen issues that you saw. But you know what? A lot of people that went bankrupt are billionaires. If you come to Miami, where I'm living right now, you got George Perez, you got Steve Ross, the owner of the Miami Dolphins, filed for bankruptcy, and then got right back at it. You know why? Because they go for broke. They go out there trying to build some shit. They're not sitting at home trying to just be a little. And look, I'm not hating on people. Just if you make a small salary, if you make, I'm not going to give you a number. If you make a small salary you're not happy with, I'm not hating on you because you work that job every day. You bust your ass. I'm not hating on you. What I'm saying is this: if you make some money and you get to, let's just use 100 grand or 200 grand, right? You reinvest that, you get to 500 grand. It takes balls to get out there. Excuse me, women, for saying that. And men, if you don't like what I just said, it takes balls to get out there and reinvest over and over and over again to keep investing and building, investing and building. And it takes someone that's got the effort to go out there and continuously build and learn and grow. And guess what? With that comes risk of losing control and possibly going bankrupt at times. That shit happens. But guess what? You learn over the course of that. You learn, you learn, you learn. You keep getting better and better and better. And that's why I think this man is the best for this job right now. This man is talking to other countries right now, getting it done, getting it set up, and not for nothing. Kamala Harris has been there for 4 years already. So if she's been there for 4 years already and the shit is terrible, obviously she's not the person for the job. Let's be honest about that right now. Let me scroll up with her. We got some messages coming into the chat right now that are going a little bananas right here. what's going on in the chat right now. Can we get everybody in the chat right now? Can we get Trump or Harris in the building right now? Everybody put Trump, Harris in the chat right now. Let's see right now. People that are in here right now. Let's get a live count. Trump, Harris. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I see people in there right now. ADHD, Kid Rock message. I see it right there. Coming to the chat right now. Here we go. Just natural. I don't hate the government at all. Big Bear. I see Big Bear in the building. Sam, Lovey, Maddie, Cynthia coming into the chat right now. Listen, we had yesterday about 5,000 people came into the live stream, and we had, I think at one point it was like 300-400 people in the live stream, and we come on here at a later time like this to make sure we have some good conversation. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying with this is this. I don't hate our government at all. I don't hate our government. I don't hate our people. I don't even hate the Democrats. I just don't understand. When you look at what's going on, I mean, it's 2024. You got guys becoming girls, girls becoming Britain. Sky, I love this. You're from Britain. I got to tell you, I love traveling over there. Have a great time. Have a great time. Anybody in here right now, if you got Instagram, follow me, Brandon Mason Show on Instagram. I will follow you back. Send me a direct message, Brandon Mason Show. I will send you a message right as soon as I get off the show today. And look, if anybody wants to call in, tell me right now. Say, I will call in. I'll send you the link right now, and you can come on and talk with me for the next 5 minutes before we get off right now. What's going on? Eka said I didn't vote. I didn't vote because you all vote my blue eye family every time. Sam, natural. Look, here's the deal though, guys. Here's the deal. People vote on policies. Excuse me. People want to vote on policies. The people that really understand politics. You vote based upon what's actually going to happen in the country. Kamala Harris ran a shitty freaking campaign. Arden, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Who else is in here right now? Hey, Jock, what's going on? Look, at the end of the day, Kamala Harris ran a shitty campaign. Dishy or dishy not, guys. Lover of truth. Listen, you can't fall for the propaganda, right? Like there's a whole bunch of bullshit. Like you think she's gonna do? If I get in office, I'm gonna lower the cost of groceries. You're in office right now. Like you're Kamala Harris. You're in office right now. Why don't you lower the grocery prices now so people can believe in you, and then those people will vote for you, and then guess what? You'll be in office right now. She had Gorilla out there shaking her ass, twerking. Gorilla was out there shaking her ass, twerking at a rally for Kamala Harris. You think those Harris supporters were like, "Oh, this is nice"? Cardi B out there, and again, these great musicians, great at music. Again, I'm not taking anything away from them. Love watching them out there. But at the end of the day, absolute shit for politics. Let's go to Beyonce out there. She had all those people come out there for the Beyonce concert, right? And Beyonce was like, I endorse Kamala Harris, and then she left. Like people were like, I thought you were gonna be doing nope, none of that. The beehive showed up to see and shit didn't go right, did it? So she had to, dip out. She left. Everybody left that rally. Kamala Harris got no love. That shit didn't work out. They didn't vote for her either. They all left the damn thing. Then you had who else came after that? Oh, Oprah. Oprah couldn't even get it done. Right? How many times did Oprah step up there? Now they're saying Oprah's involved. And again, this is allegedly. I have no idea, but they're saying Oprah's involved with this whole Diddy thing going on, right? So then Oprah. Then you got Taylor Swift. You got Taylor freaking Swift selling out stadiums everywhere. Millions of fans. She's on there promoting Kamala Harris. Still couldn't win. Think about this shit. Who did Trump have? Elon Musk, Joe Rogan. Elon Musk and Joe Rogan. And that is why he's playing chess, not checkers. And when Joe Biden got up there and Joe Biden said, oh, all the Trump supporters are trash, he hurt Kamala Harris with that, didn't he? He hurt Kamala Harris big time with that. And now, right, that hurt bad. Then all of a sudden, what does Trump do? Because he's playing chess, not checkers, he goes out there and gets a goddamn garbage truck riding around because he found a way to get to the people. He didn't have to go out there and get, Beyonce and Eminem and XYZ. He didn't have to go out there and do that. He didn't have to do that. All he had to do was go out there and go on Joe Rogan's, podcast Get Elon Musk out there hanging out and pick up a garbage truck, pulled up in the garbage truck. And I'm saying one step further would have been Elon Musk turned it into like a Tesla garbage truck. That would have that would have turned that shit into a nightmare. And look, at the end of the day, America stepped up. America stepped up. And right now he's putting people in check. Literally, he's putting people in office in check. Like, yo, pack your shit. I'm coming in. And listen, this is not a white thing. This is not a black thing. This is not a race thing. This is about our country getting back to the real shit that it's supposed to be. That's why I'm on here talking about this right now. Let's go, Brandon. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody hit the damn like button right now. Double tap the screen right now. If you voted for Trump, hit that damn like button right now. Double tap that thumbs up button right now. Bang, bang, bang. Pump it up. We gotta get it to 50 right now. If that like button hits 60 in the next 2 minutes, I'll throw someone $100 in the live stream right now. And here's the thing that I want to say to people that are actually joining us right now and talking about this shit is this: there was no other way. And people that were voted on the Democrat side too, lover of truth, I appreciate you. We're live every day. Just so you guys know, people that know me right now, Crystal in the Mason mob, Stevie's girl in the Mason mob. If you see the check mark next to the name or the cash money symbol, they're in the Mason mob. We are live every freaking day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. on our damn show. This is just a quick little vertical setup I'm doing just for fun to jump on at nighttime now, moving forward, hang out with people, talking about some shit that's going on in the world. But every day we're live in the morning on our show every day at 10 a.m. with a real setup and studio and cameras and all the real shit. This is just a good chance to connect with you guys, which is a good thing for me. I get to know you people in the building right now. And I see the flags coming in the building right now. So look, Sam, okay, the whole project 2025. All right, Sam, let me help you out on that. Everybody on the Democrat side, the only thing that they'll say, oh, Donald Trump, they'll say racist, and they'll say Project 2025. Because there's nothing else to say. And if you look up Project 2025, it has a list of things that he's going to do. Deport people, stop people from teaching shit in school where you could be a dog and a cat and a bird and all this kind of shit. And let me ask you guys something. Do you think men should be able to be going into like girls' bathrooms and shit? Like that's just weird shit, right? Okay, hold on, Ed. What you said? Ed said, "F you, Brandon Kamala lost." I don't get the message, Ed. Ed, I don't get the message. We know that she lost. We're happy that she lost. I don't get the message there, Ed. And let me know, Ed, what you mean by that, because we're confused by that. Now, men going into girls' bathrooms, or flip side, let's say this, women going into men's bathrooms, right? It's just not smart. It's bad. It's bad because here's the situation. Oh, he means the other Brandon. I got it. Here's the situation, though. Here's the situation. You got if I go into a bathroom, right, and there's a girl in there or a kid in there, I'm leaving right now. You don't even got to worry about that with me. I open the door. Excuse me, somebody's kids in here. I'll tell my wife this. As a guy today, back in the day, I would have went in the bathroom, said, hey, "What's going on?" Use the bathroom. If there's a guy in there, a boy, a kid, whatever, as long as it's not a girl. If it's a boy or whatever, I go in the bathroom. Kids there. I'm going over here using the bathroom over here. But nowadays, if I walk into a bathroom and I see a kid over here, nope, excuse me, whose kids in here? Because I got to use the bathroom, and we're not doing this funny business in here. Like, you got to go, bro. I got to use the bathroom. That's how you got to do it right now. That's how you got to do it right now. And that's the world we live in right now. Unfortunately, even when you have zero bad intentions, you got to live that like that right now. You got to walk into that bathroom. And I told my wife this. We were driving, and we saw a kid sitting on the side of the road. And I said, man, this kid got to go home. And he wasn't dressed any kind of bad way. He was actually dressed fairly nice. It was like, hey, he's just sitting there. I'm like, you need to ride, man. It's like dark, right? But you know what? We couldn't stop and give him a lift home. We got to stop and say, yo, you good? And like, yo, keep walking. Don't sit here on the ground at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of don't sit here and get yourself in trouble sitting around random places. And you know what? In a good world, in a good light, you pick that person up and say, yo, get in the back of the car. I got you. I'm gonna take you home. If no one's in the car, sit in the front seat. I'll drop you off. But you can't take risks like that in 2024 because there's so many awkward things going on, so many awkward movements, and people that come from a good bone in your body right now, shit is just not the same. There's just too many weird shit going on, and you don't want to fall into those categories. Like, that's the God's honest truth of how things are going. And if you walk into a bathroom, fellas, and there's a girl in there, just turn around and walk out. Don't even go down that road. And if you think she's a pretty girl, then wait till she comes out. You walk in, you see a girl, boop, I'm out. You think she's pretty and you want to say, hey, I thought she was pretty, I want to talk to her. That's great. Go outside the bathroom. When she comes out, you can say, hey, how are you? What's your name? I didn't want to go in. I apologize. I didn't want to step into the bathroom with you in there. That's how you got to handle that, because this is the way that the world is right now. That's the way it is right now. Under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's administration, Obama, the super Democrat left side, they think it should just be unisex. And Tampon Tim's like, fuck it. Like Tampon Tim's like, hey, we'll put tampons in there for you. Like we'll put tampons in there for you. Does anybody in here want to call in right now? If you're in the live stream right now, does anybody want to call in right now? If you got something to say, I will call you and you will have a couple minutes to talk with me right on the live stream right now. If you want to call into the live stream right now, all you got to do in the chat is say, yeah, I want to call in, and I will send you the link and you could call into the chat right now. Just so you guys know, I can send a link to you and you could call in right now. A lot of people. I wanted to talk to a Harris supporter tonight because I wanted a Harris supporter to get on here and talk with us. That was my goal tonight. That was my goal tonight. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. How you call in, I send you the link. If you have Instagram, Brandon Mason Show, send me a direct message on Instagram and I send the link to you. You click on it, boom, and it adds you right onto the screen right now. You can call in, it takes 2 seconds, and you can pop right in. I send you a link on Instagram. All you gotta do is go to Brandon Mason Show on Instagram and send me a direct message right now. I'll send you the link right to your Instagram right now. You click on it, bang, and you're gonna be right into the live stream talking with me. But I don't see any I don't really see any Harris supporters that want to call in right now. Yeah, you have to have the video on. You got to have the video on because you see how I'm sitting right here. It's gonna when you call in, it'll split the screen and you'll be right next to me. You'll be right next to me in the screen right now. Does anybody want to call in if you got something to say about this right now? Because I'm going to be on here for the next 5 minutes. Listen, we're live every day at 10 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. And then throughout the week, I'm live on here just like you see this right now at nighttime, jumping on having conversation about random shit that's going on in the world. We're sports entertainment. We're going to be talking about the full playoffs. We have massive NFL following, massive NBA following, all that as well. But I just want to make sure that you guys know what's talking about right now in the building as you're coming in. Hit that like button. We're almost at 50 likes right now on the live stream. Everybody smack that like button by double tapping the screen right now if you're a supporter, if you voted this year. What's going on here right now? What's going on here right now? Just Natural said, Brandon, do you think Vladimir Putin is a good Russian president morally and well policy making? Also, I don't have Insta, so I can't call. Well, look, here's the deal. I'm not going to speak for Vladimir, for Putin. I'm not going to speak for that shit because at the end of the day, I just, you know, whole different type of setup out in Russia, right? Whole different kind of setup. Not even the kind of shit that we do over here. And I'll be honest, how he runs his ship is not how I run my ship. And I don't think Trump runs his ship like that either. I just think that Trump's going to communicate with him to get shit right. That's what I think right now. A lot of people coming in here. Ben Sheba, what's going on, Ben? Ben's like Harris supporter. I mean, Ben is not a Harris supporter coming in the building right now. Everybody in the chat right now, put Trump or Harris, drop it in the chat as we get ready to sign off in a few minutes. I know we always have hundreds of people that pour into the live streams at nighttime. Right now, everybody right now, Trump or Harris, drop it in the chat right now. If any Harris supporters want to call into the damn chat right now, we're going to call you into the building and have conversation with me and talk about some shit right now. And I can tell you right now, the Harris supporters, they do not call in. They are scared to call in because when you ask them questions, they have no answers at all. I gave this man earlier, you can go back and watch the show from earlier, the show just before this. I gave the man a conversation. Ben, you want to call in? I just sent you the link. Ben, and you can call in. But Julia, are you a Trump supporter or a Harris supporter? Is there any Harris supporters in here that want to call in, or is it just Trump supporters? Julia, you're a Trump supporter, right? Let's see what's going on right now. I'm getting ready to send the link to you if you want to come in right now. Gold, you want to deport Trump's wife, Melania? But she's here legally. Gold is going wild right now. Sam, you're not going to call in. You're worried about calling in. All you do on Instagram, you send me a direct message on Instagram, Brandon Mason Show. Go on Instagram, Brandon Mason Show, and I send you a direct message. If you go to my Instagram account, Brandon Mason Show, and send me a direct message, I will get your message right now, and I will send you a link right now. You click on it, and you come into the show. Julia, are you a Trump supporter or Harris supporter? We're still trying to find a Harris supporter that wants to call into the damn show. Do you guys believe that? Like, I honestly, literally, yesterday we had 300 people on the live stream, 400 people on the live stream, and when I'm sitting here talking, there's a lot of Harris supporters that come in here talking, but nobody wants to call in and explain themselves. I'm gonna ask you some serious questions about what's going on, and I want to get some answers right now. Let me see who else is calling in here right now. All right, Julia. But Julia, are you a Trump supporter or a Harris supporter? Okay, you just DM me, Sam. All right, we're gonna get Sam in the building because hold on, Sam is a Harris supporter, so let's get it. Hold on, everybody that's watching right now, everyone that's watching right now, hold on a second, just stay right there. I'm getting ready to flip it so you guys can see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get people to come into the chat right now. Camera. Don't have a camera. You gotta have a camera. Crystal, you want to call in? Yeah, it'll freeze. It'll freeze when I check. It'll freeze when I check into the I apologize. Let me turn this off for a second. Hold on. Here we go. It'll freeze for a second, guys. It'll freeze for a second if I actually go check the Instagram account. So just be patient right now. No, he's not calling in because he doesn't have a he doesn't have a camera. He doesn't have a camera. Nathan's in the building. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Chris, I want you to call in. Nathan. Okay, Nathan. Are you ready to call in, Nathan? Because Nathan said he had a lot to say from earlier. Nathan, are you ready to tell us what you got to say about Kamala Harris, Nathan? And listen, here we go right here, Julia. All right, Julie, we'll call you in a second because I know you're a Trump supporter. I would love to get your take on it, but we want to get some Harris supporters coming in here right now. Okay, Nathan, are you ready to call in right now? Sam is ducking. Sam is ducking the conversation. Let me see here right now. Nathan, are you ready to call into the live stream right now? Okay, here we go, guys. We're getting ready to get it going for the last few minutes up here in the live stream right now. And look, I've been talking about this on a daily basis. You could tell that I've been talking about this by my eyes. It's been a lot going on, right? Um, but yeah, go on Instagram and send me that direct message. Let me see who's in here right now. Everybody right now in the chat, put Trump or Harris. Drop it in the chat right now. Trump or Harris. Here we go. I'm getting it set up here. Oh, yeah, all the supporters, all the Harris supporters get scared when you put them on blast. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kathy, you want to call into the show right now, Kathy? I'll send you the direct message. You can call into the show, Kathy. We want to show you some love. We want to talk to you about Kamala Harris. We want to get your questions. We want to ask you about Harris' campaign and what she would have did for you and your family. I want to call you into the show. Everybody right now, Harris or Trump, drop it in the chat right now. Kathy, what you say? No, you know what I can't understand how any one person can support a convict liar president. All right, so Kathy, can we call you into the show, Kathy? Who thinks Kathy should call into the show right now? We'll send the link to Kathy and let her come in and talk to us. John, what's going on? How you feeling? Porker, how you feeling? Pleasant, how you feeling? Sam, how you feeling? Nathan, I understand. All right, Kathy, we'll call you in. All you got to do is real simple. Yeah, Kathy might really have a lot to say. So here, Kathy, do you have Instagram, Kathy? I'm going to send you the link right now on Instagram. No, I'm not a Karen. I'm anything. I'm someone that stands for my right. Okay, so let's get Kathy into the chat right now. Kathy, right now, I could drop, if you literally, I could send it on here, but the whole point is that I want to send it directly to you so everybody can't click on it. Only you can click on it and call onto the show. So it's real easy. We call you in and you communicate with us directly right here. No, no, Julia, I want you to call in. I need to get Kathy, is it brief? All right. So we're trying to get Kathy in here right now because she's a Harris supporter. Man, I swear to, okay, hold on a second. I got a better idea. Hold on a second. I could send it on email. No, no, it's got to be Instagram. It's got to be Instagram. All right. So you know what? Kathy's. I think Kathy's scared to call in. Christian, what's going on? Let me see. Kathy said, "Excuse me, I'm not hiding. I'm sitting right here looking at this chat and listening to what the hell you talking about." No, Kathy, we appreciate you. Honestly, what we're saying is, we're saying everybody that comes into the building that's a Harris supporter, we say, you want to call into the show? Because we want you to communicate with us on here. If I send you the link, you'll be split screen like this. Me over here, you over here, and we could talk about this real quick. And I'm going to give you a chance to actually talk to people on the live stream so people can hear what you have to say, so you can explain it. So we're going to call Crystal into the chat right now because Crystal's not scared to call in. So let's call Crystal into the chat right now. And then if Kathy decides that she wants to call in, let me see right here. All right, so how can we send it to you, Kathy? How can we send you the link? I'm trying to figure this out with you. Let me see. All right, who else? All right, let's get Chris on the chat so we can just the chat. There we go. All right, we'll get Crystal to call in right now. I just sent the link to Crystal right now. She's getting ready to call into the chat because we're going to talk about it. Yeah, Kathy was worried about the situation. So we're gonna get Crystal right now to call in right now. I just sent it in. Harris is fired. Hey, while we're waiting right now, before she comes in right now to the live stream, everybody put Trump Harris in the chat right now. Because we're only 5 more minutes on here. We're gonna have some conversation. And if any freaking people want to bullshit and come in and have a conversation, we'll call them. I'm interested to see what people got to say. Sam, you can call in, but Sam, the problem is you got to have a camera on. Whoever calls into the chat must have a camera on. I send you the link and you can call and you can talk to me right here on the live stream. Who else is on here right now? Mary. We love having you in the chat, Mary. Watson, what's going on? I can't type the other name. I freaking know it. I know it. What state are you guys based in? Drop the state you guys are based in right now. Sam, I'll call you in. You got to have a camera. You got to be able to come in with the camera. If you can't come in with the camera, Sam, then it'll exit out. Jill, I appreciate that. Who else is coming right now? We got people from Hungary in the building right now. All right, here. We're gonna send a link. We're gonna send the link over to we'll send a link over to you right now so you can call in. Everybody that's waiting right now, be patient. We got people calling in. Serious game. Kathy said Harris. Everybody again, put Trump Harris, drop it in the chat right now. I got you. I'm gonna send it to you now, Julia. California for Trump. Look at this. Look at the building right now. All right, so here, I'm gonna send it to the link right now. Everyone that's watching right now, be patient. Who did you vote for? Jill, we appreciate that, Jill. If you guys have Instagram, follow me, Brandon Mason Show, and send me a direct message. And double tap the damn screen right now. Let's get those like counts up right now because we're getting ready to have a live caller coming to the chat right now. Just sent the link out to a few people that have the link. Bullets. We want to send Bullets a link so Bullets could call in and talk to us as well. So far, we sent the link to 2 people that are getting ready to call into the show. Julia, where are you at? In the chat right now, guys, how do you guys feel about the border right now? The border. The border is a big freaking problem. Am I wrong? Kamala Harris wants these people to continue coming in. Okay, here comes Julia. We're trying to get it going. Julia, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm so glad to have you on the show. Where are you based at?
Ohio.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm supporting your Ohio State colors.
I see that.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I actually looked at living in Ohio for a long time, but check this out. So listen, we're live every day on our show. I'm not sure if you've seen it every day, 10 a.m. with cameras, real production. But what we're doing right now every day is we're calling people in like this to have a quick conversation. So I want to get your take on something. Why do you think, like, the people that are voting for Kamala Harris, right? Do you think that literally, and I don't mean this in a bad way, do you think that some of them are uneducated, or you think that they are brainwashed, or do you think that they just hate Trump? Like, what is the situation with that?
So this is gonna make a lot of people mad, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell a whole lot about me, but I do work in the mental health field. And what I'm gonna tell you is that COVID did a lot. When people are trapped inside their homes, their mental health starts to go. We've seen a lot of that here in Ohio. So a lot of things that people were wanting that the Biden Harris regime is what I'm going to call it, was pushing had a lot to do with nothing with the government. They just wanted the votes. And they were targeting people with mental health issues and, mostly to get that. And you'll notice that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people who voted for them were the ones that cared way more about issues with transgenderism or gender dysphoria or who they're allowed to love, which is nothing to do with the government or the federal government. And the people are actually the ones that won this election, not Trump. Trump, I fully agree with Trump. I like his policies. I like what he's done for the country. He's a mouthy man. So a lot of people don't like that. But that's what we need, is someone who's going to scare our enemies. At the end of the day, I don't care who you love. No one cares who you love. No one cares if you want to be a male or a female inside your own mind. But is you being a male or a female inside your own mind, or being the opposite sex that you were born, is that going to stop Putin from throwing a bomb towards us? Is that going to stop North Korea from doing it? So I think that the people, and then, the socialists, that's the other thing that I want to bring up that I didn't really hear
We lost.
in America now. They're called Amish. And they live very well, knowing that in order for their socialist community to survive, they have to have capitalism.
Mhm.
And when you pull out the socialist communities to go vote for Trump because you're screwing them over too,
Mhm.
that speaks a lot of volumes. So I think that the hatred that's going on, pulling everyone apart and thinking about, the Kamala Harris, how everyone's, the people that voted, they rag on them. The people who voted for Trump, they rag on them. Think about the logic of it. Kamala Harris wanted a socialist country. Socialist communities said, hell no, you're going to screw it up.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what, too? All the thing that I'm worried about is this. Every single day with all these people coming into the country, right? We got people from all over the world pouring in here from different countries, whether they're good people or bad people. I'm sure there's people that came into our country that are good people too, but I will say that there's a lot of people that are bad and people that we just don't know. So my feeling realistically in this election, that I believe women like yourself to feel safe, to feel better about what you're doing on a daily basis. When you're going to the grocery store, I'm not talking about just expense. I'm talking about when you're pushing that shopping cart back to your car at nighttime, when you're going for a walk, or even when if you have kids, when they're going to school. Like, the safety for our country is so much bigger
Well,
than even the money.
that's another topic where some people, even Trump supporters, might be angry with me on. I wasn't okay, so I wasn't fully in fear, and I'm not trying to preach to anybody,
No,
but
you gotta do the preaching
that
session right now.
that's because I have Jesus in my heart, and I know no matter what happens, Peter walked out of that cell without being attacked by a guard. I mean, there's when Jesus is in your life, what happens is what God's plan is. So whatever God's plan is, it doesn't matter if you're a Trump fan or you're a Kamala Harris fan. It doesn't matter if it's me. It doesn't matter if it's you. God's plan is God's plan. So I can walk in faith on that. I did a faith journey during the Biden administration, and it was the most amazing thing, and I was never attacked. And I sold my home, gave away all my stuff, and I just went faith journeying it. And it was one of the most beautiful things that I did, and nothing ever happened to me. But I think what a lot of Americans forgot was you don't need the government to protect yourself. We have the Constitution, and we're all fighting for this Constitution. Use it.
Yeah, but do
You
you
know,
think? But do you think that? I like what you're saying, but do you think? And I think you're a tough person. But do you think that Kamala Harris letting millions of people, and when I say millions, I'm not saying a family and a couple kids came in. I'm saying millions of people poured across our country borders, and we have no idea where they're at, right? So at this point,
but we do know where some of them are at. See, the
of
one thing
course.
about it is so I don't want to really. I said I already lived in Ohio, so I don't want to tell too much information. But at my job, one of the things that I have seen on a daily basis is illegal immigrants coming in with IDs. So they're traceable. Now they now have state IDs, so we can find them. As far as that, no, I don't agree with it. I don't. I think that everything needs to be done legally. Do I agree with immigration? Yes. Do I believe in illegal immigration? Absolutely not. You know, our country was founded on immigration just like every other country was, but we became established. So now that it's been established, illegal immigration doesn't need to happen. But at the same time, other people can also rise up too. A lot of talk had happened throughout these years of what was going on. And I mean, I'm not saying riot. I'm not saying, do everything peacefully and within God's eyes. But there's a way for the American people to have stopped Biden and Kamala in some ways.
But do
We
you think
have
they
to
should
set
deport him though? Like right now, do you think? And if you're watching this live right now in the chat, everybody put Trump Harris in the chat right now, and tell me in the chat. I'm gonna ask a question right now to
yes, it should
Julia.
be
But do you think? So you think that? Okay, so you think that Trump will take office in January, and they should all really realistically they should all be deported.
yes, but everyone also has to give that time. So when he takes office, there's going to be a lot of people in there within a month saying, "Oh, he didn't deport him." You have to find him. You have to find him, and you still have to be, you still have to have some human decency inside of you because some of them that came over here weren't attacking others, and there are some children. But so it's going to take time to find them. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in a year. But yeah, they will be deported, and they do deserve to be deported. Um,
I think Trump's gonna waste. Well,
But the
actually, hold on.
American people can find them too. The American people can do something to help out too. So it's not just the government. The government was never meant to be at whole when it comes to the United States. This is the people's country. That's why
But I
we
got
have
one
the Constitution.
question. I have one more question for you before we call on the next person. I got one more question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you think Kamala Harris, though, realistically? Because look, Trump wanted to put the wall up for whatever reason. It didn't go the way that he wanted exactly, but he wants to still continue making that border safe. My
Mhm.
last question to you: why do you think Kamala Harris is literally allowing? Because they have the ability to shut it down. They can. I'm not saying they can shut down and prevent anyone from ever crossing, but they have a better opportunity to do so. There are ways that obviously they said the Republicans could have helped them do X, Y, Z, but they could stop that. Do you think, A, do you think Kamala Harris wants them to pour in here? And B, why do you think that she's in a big favor of all this illegal immigrant stuff and giving them money and giving them cell
Two
phones and
reasons.
all this kind of stuff?
Two reasons. One, she was hoping for the votes. They were hoping for the votes. It wasn't people got to remember this wasn't only Kamala Harris.
Right.
Biden was running for presidency. She got in the end. This was Biden too, not just Kamala. One, they were hoping for the votes. Two, There's nothing worse than a civil war and the people uprising against the government. So because they also gave them their gun rights, their Second Amendment as well. So if you've got the illegal immigrants with their Second Amendment rights, and you got the American people with the Second Amendment rights, when the American people, if they chose to rise up against the government,
Mhm.
they have backing themselves with the illegal immigrants. Do you think the illegal immigrants are going to try to attack the American people if an uprising happened to be able to protect themselves?
It's gonna get
So
wild.
if it was for, hopefully they were hoping for votes. Obviously that didn't work. But if the American people did uprise against the government, they needed to have soldiers on their side too, so to speak.
Julia, I like it. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you. And
Have a good.
make sure we're live every day at 10 a.m. in the mornings, Monday through Friday. And
All
then
right.
throughout the day, if you get this notified, jump on here. You're going to see some cool live guests coming on here. We got some people from politics. We got NBA, NFL, some cool people, even some artists who I know that you're going to know. Everyone basically knows. You're going to love that. And you'll be able to call in and hang out and bullshit with us as well. So I appreciate you calling in, and we will get
Not a
to the
problem.
next person.
Bye,
Talk to you
guys.
soon. Stay in the chat. So look, you saw that right there. We're talking about the illegal immigrants pouring into the country. Now, who else wants to call in right now? Because I got another question for you right now. We're going to talk about the woke America right now. We're going to talk about the woke America right now. So when I send you that link right now, people that are coming into the chat right now, I have a question for you. Who wants to come into the building right now and talk about woke America? Because I'm confused about the whole woke situation. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that the woke thing is bad or good. I'm not an understanding, like I'm not someone who's understanding what it is to like woke or not woke, or is that gay? Does that mean that you just understand that they are gay? Does that mean that you understand transgenders or that you are trans? Like, so at the end of the day, what I want to do, people that are coming to the chat right now, I'm reading some of your messages right now. Woke. I don't know what woke is. I saw someone put, what the hell is woke? Someone said, but I want to talk about Project 2025 policies. We could talk about that too. What is my ethnicity? White, black, and Spanish. White, black, and Spanish. If you guys want to add me on Instagram, add me Brandon Scott Mason. I will follow you back on Instagram or Twitter, whatever. Double tap the damn screen right now. Everybody, if you're in the building right now, if we get to 70 likes on this video in the next 2 minutes, I'll send somebody $100 in the show right now. Here we are right now. Who wants to call? All right, Sam, you got your video lined up, Sam? Who wants to call in right now to the show? Okay, here we go. Let me see what's going on right here. Define woke and communism, please. Yeah, we're gonna go. That's what I'm saying. I want someone to call in. I want to talk about that right now. Who wants to call in right now? Alicia, you want to call into the show right now? Go on Instagram. Send me a direct message on Instagram. Brandon Mason Show. Go on Instagram right now. Send me a direct message on Instagram, and I will send you the link, and you can call into the show right now. We're gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna go over that right now. We're gonna talk about some communism, some woke stuff right now, some conversation. I don't know about the woke. I'm not gonna lie. The woke is confusing for me right now. I am confusing right now. I'm confusing right now. I'm just saying, what a confusing time to have. What a confusing time right now. People that are coming into the chat right now. All right. Okay, Sam's ready to go. All right, Sam. I'm sending you the link right now, Sam. Let me get everybody pay attention right now. Stay right on this. All right, guys. We got Sam's getting ready to call into the chat right now. Sam is a Harris supporter. So we're going to ask Sam some questions right now about this whole conversation right now. It is so important to get to the bottom line of what people think right now. Let me see right now. Let me put it on there. Okay. I'm on the live stream talking right now, if you don't mind. Nice. 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 Okay, here we go right now. Here we go. Here comes Sam. All right, go over there. All right, Sam, let's get that camera on.
It's on.
We don't see you in the building right now.
I'm outside.
We can't even see you in the chat.
Wait, one sec.
We got some questions for you in the chat right now. People that are coming to the chat right now put Trump, Harris. Sam voted for Harris. Okay, I see the camera. We see it moving. It's just super, super dark right there. You're outside right now? Sam, I don't know. I think you're hiding from the question, Sam.
I can see
We
you.
can't see you. We can't see Sam, so we got to get Sam back in the building when he has a better camera. Who else is on here right now? So look, I'm getting ready to sign off right now. I'm gonna be coming on here every single day having conversations. We're talking about Diddy case. We're talking sports, entertainment. This is one of those topics, guys. If you're in the chat right now, hit the damn like button and subscribe. I'm telling you right now, we have a lot of fun in here. And our morning show is every day at 10 a.m. You see, I'm trying to call people into the show to have a good time. Let me see what's going on right now. Just Natural, Angel, we appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, I'm trying to call people in to have a good time and get what they got to say on here. But look, I'll tell you right now, he said he got to be sneaky. Alicia, we appreciate you. Listen, James, what's going on? Listen, I got these questions for you. It's Friday. I told you I was coming on here from 8 to 9. I stayed a lot longer than I wanted to because I got a lot going on today. But listen to me, guys. Everybody right now, subscribe to this show right now. I promise you, I will be live every single night talking to you guys. My goal is to come on around 8 o'clock. I will put a thumbnail up. If that thumbnail says instant reaction, that means I'm going to be on here like this. If it's my show, it's a little bit different, and we'll be able to get on here and do that. Sam wants to call back in and explain to us a couple things right now. I'm going to ask him, what has Kamala Harris done for his family? Let's see what he says right now, real quick. Hold on a second. We'll give Sam 2 minutes in the live stream right now.
All right.
What's going on, Sam? You out there in the ninja suit?
Yeah, it's a little
What?
cold out.
Where is going on? Are you living in the mountains or something?
Nah, it's just cold out.
It looks like you're out there doing some ninja kind of style. So tell us. So Sam, tell us real quick.
Hold on, one sec.
What we're trying to understand right now is for you, Sam. I know you're a Harris supporter, so we're trying to get you to tell us a couple things that Kamala Harris was going to do for you if she won. All right, Sam, tell us right now if Kamala Harris won the election, what was it
The election?
that Kamala
No.
Harris was going to do for us or for you?
Okay. All right. So I do want to talk about a few things. So it's more about, I don't want to avoid the question, obviously, but it's about keeping things, simple. And I feel like the president's job is to do things not and not be televised every day for the media to see. I think like Trump, he's obviously his background, he's a businessman, he's an actor. Things he's good to lead us.
So hold on, real quick, Sam, how old are you?
I'm
All
18.
right, we got to make sure you're 18 because we don't want to have you come in here and you're not at least 18 years old because so we got to keep it easy on you because you're a younger guy. We got to keep it easy on you for conversation purposes, and we appreciate you being someone who is growing as a young man and looking in the country and voting for you, believing. So we're gonna keep it an easy conversation. So just so you know, here the reason why we're doing this is because everybody that's being educated on what the country's supposed to be doing and what presidents are supposed to be doing. We've got a history of presidents. Donald Trump was our president already. Donald Trump came in, and as a president, he did some great things for our economy, which was known by everybody. Lower taxes, lower interest rates, safety, all that, right? Joe Biden gets in office, Kamala Harris gets in office, and our border is at worst. It's kind of hard to hear you because you're outside.
Yeah, sorry, there was a car. All right.
But
So
listen,
I didn't hear the first part of the question, but I did hear you talk about the economy. And what I did notice um is that there's separate issues for each candidate. And one of the things about Democrats is we don't tend to spend money the best. And that's one thing I'll agree about the Republicans. They do save money better. And it is let's just say like it's definitely better for the economy. But either way, in the end, the spending evens out. So maybe Trump's gonna do less spending, but it eventually evens out for us as citizens after his term's over, after the next term, stuff like that. Now, for the Border Patrol, I will say that there is a very low employment rate. It does bring in more jobs. If you want people to have higher in America, to have higher education, but you want the workers and the lower class to be more diligent. They are willing to work 10 times harder than someone who thinks they're entitled to have a nice job, because their ideal job for them, they don't mind being a manager, a janitor. They will do that happily, get paid, because to them that the American dollar is worth more than what they're getting paid. And also, send them back. The cartel is not going to like that. So
At the end of the day, hey Sam, I appreciate you. What I want to do, because I know you're outside and got late where you're at, I'm gonna call you in at another time because it's hard to hear and see you because it got late and where you are. I'm gonna answer that question, but I'm gonna sign off so the screen can get bigger. So pay attention to the live stream. People that are watching this live, we had Sam call in. He's outside. It's kind of dark. We couldn't really see what he was saying. We appreciate him calling in. He's a Harris supporter. We want to have the conversation, but I need to make it where people can see the person I'm talking to because the conversation is a lot better. So we have one more minute right now. If someone wants to call into the show right now, does anybody want to call into the show right now if you got something to say? I'm gonna give you. I don't care who it is. Does anybody want to call into the show right now if you got something to say? Crystal, I think I sent it to you. Crystal, I don't think I sent it to you to call in, but it didn't. I sent you the link, but it didn't go through. Let me see who else is in here. Just Natural, do you want to call in? Yeah, Crystal, I sent it to you. I sent you the link already, but you didn't I don't think you accepted the call in thing right there. Let me see who else. Yeah, Sam. I don't know what Sam was getting at right there, but look, we had a lot of conversation. I did completely honest with you. Oh, if you don't have Instagram, yeah, we can't send it to you. You got to have Instagram to call into the show right now. People that are coming in right now. Here's the other thing too, Crystal. If you want to, I can call you in. I'll be live on here tomorrow night as well. I don't know what was going on with that right there. What I want to do, guys. Look, Crystal, it got late on here. It's almost 10 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save that. If you guys have Instagram, go on Instagram right now, Brandon Mason Show. Send me a direct message because I want to send you guys the link to be able to call in. I greatly appreciate you guys. We got a lot of cool shit going on. We do a giveaway every day on our show. Just so you guys know, we do a live giveaway every freaking day. I greatly appreciate all you guys that are coming to the chat right now. Before we sign off right now, before I sign off, everybody put Trump Harris in the chat right now. Put Trump Harris in the chat right now. And Crystal, I'm gonna call you in tomorrow because it got too late and I forgot that we were on here 8 to 9 and I blew this thing out way out of context right now on a Friday. All you people hanging out here in the chat, I greatly appreciate you. Tomorrow, I'm gonna call you guys in tomorrow. Make sure you are here. Put Trump Harris in the chat right now. Subscribe to the show. Brenda, we have something that's going out to you. I got your message. I got something going out to you, Brenda. You have a special gift that's going out to you. We appreciate you. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the show, subscribe right now. Make sure if you are on here, make sure you freaking add the Mason Mob. It's $1 a month. Become part of our show. Mark, we appreciate you. Everyone in here right now, if you subscribe to the show, you become part of the Mason Mob. You get the check mark next to your name, and you get a money symbol next to your name if you're there for longer than a month. And it keeps on growing up, and there's some awesome opportunities coming your way. We greatly appreciate you guys. I will be on here live tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Everybody, around 8 p.m. I will jump on here. It's usually between 8 and 9 every single evening live. And for our show, regular show with live production, if you haven't seen it, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. All you guys, I appreciate you. All love and respect. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I have some awesome shit coming your way. All love. Be safe. See you guys soon.